Hi there. Bright sunny day. I thought great way to start by sharing one business use case that our team did with one particular customer. So the customer is a multi-billion-dollar pharmaceutical major spread across geographies. And they were faced with this situation and problem. They had about 1 million plus invoices that were processed manually into their SAP system. They had 150 plus resources that were doing all these tasks manually, mundane. They had 2-digit plus time taken in days for processing invoices, which for them was a lot of cost, time, delays. They had no visibility. What sort of workloads, where are the invoices, what are the KPIs that people are running. They also, because things were all manual, they had a lot of errors. So they had things like duplicate payments coming in, they lost early payment discounts, which could have been value to the business in direct monetary terms. And finally, the business team behind it all, apart from the invoice processing team, had so much time wasted because everything was on email chains when it came to approvals. And they had no track. So ideally, this, if you look at from a term of RTE, was an ideal candidate for process automation. It was repetitive, it was time consuming, and it was heavily error prone. So if this is similar to your business, let's look at what my team can do for you. We could help you, and I'd like you to remember just a few keywords in here while I talk. When you look at the first part of processing, you're looking at the data capture. A lot of manual documents, how do I digitize that? We could look at cognitive data capture using true world machine learning and NLP. So you get great accuracy rates and you don't have to keep doing template creations manually all the time. It helps you automate a lot of that work. You could look at straight through pass. So a lot of the stuff, 50-70% of your invoices don't really need people behind them. We could do straight to pass to whichever ERP you're operating. We could look at workflows. So all that stuff that I spoke about earlier, people spending time manually, email chains, we get a lot of that stuff automated. And the best part is because it's automated, you have audit trails coming in. We could not only do the PO-based invoices within that, we could do also the non-PO-based invoices. So if you want to look at the sort of thousands of invoices you're running every month, which are PO-based, you also have a lot of invoices or approvals that come in for reimbursements and other sort of things which are not PO-based. You could plug all of that in here. And finally, you could also put in vendor self-services. So a lot of the vendors tomorrow could actually start putting invoices directly into your system, avoiding the whole part of OCR, improving the rates of STPs, etc. around it. So there's a lot of value we drive in terms of driving probably the number one process when it comes to shared services, which is invoice processing automation. I hope this session today was helpful and probably you take value of that to your business. Thank you.